So it's hilarious. I wanted to say, so have you been watching basketball? That's irrelevant. I have no idea what made me want to say that.
I don't know, but my husband,
Is your helper there?
hmm?
Is your helper there? Which is your husband?
No, he's not
Oh,
here right
right
now.
now. Okay.
But he definitely is a sports fanatic. He loves sports. He
So
loves
what you been
all
hitting?
sports. It could be javelin throwing, and I guarantee you he is watching it. He watches anything, croquet, basketball, football, I don't know, anything that has to do with somebody in a ball, he with it. But I did watch your interview because I watch a lot of CNN and MSNBC, and they had the women's basketball team on there, and they were kind of talking about their bubble that they're playing in Florida. And she said the bubble is just very disgusting. She said that she thinks that Disney is very disgusting, that the way that they're being kept in the bubble and the cleanliness of the bubble is a problem. Um, and the only thing that I guess is keeping out of the bubble is the COVID, because all the other germs that are not COVID are clearly in the bubble. So she was just saying that she would never bring her family to Disney or stay in any of the resorts. And I shared that with my husband, and he thought that maybe it was just because it's the women's NBA and not the men. So somehow he thinks that the men is over there living their best lives inside this bubble, and they're treating the women like shit. So go figure that.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, I ain't trying to be funny, but like that ain't too much different than like regular United States
Regular
of
life,
America.
right? Right? And I was just like, when he said it, I was like, get out of here. So you mean to tell me that they got the women living like some trash and the guys living like kings? Is what you trying to tell me? He was like, yeah. He's like, nobody watches the women's NBA. Like everybody focuses on the dudes. And I'm like, okay, I can see that, but I mean cleanliness. I mean, I just think that's just like basic.
But it's about budget too.
Oh,
But if that is the case, then I mean, I'm listen. I'm free to come to Florida to clean up. Like I'm free to do that because you shouldn't be trying to let people die. Like it's a lot of other things that can transpire from germs other than just the COVID. Like for real. And I thought that Disney would have been like a cool place to be. It's not that they don't have that much to clean up, do they?
I think it's a cool place to be if you're a kid, but if you're a full ass grown adult, there's nothing in Disney that is exciting for you.
I thought grown-ups go to Disney and have a ball.
Us, not us. We ain't going to Disney. I guarantee you. Ain't. I will poll 100 people right now, 100 friends of mine on Facebook, and ask them if they could go anywhere in the world on vacation without their children. Would Orlando, Florida, be the place they would go?
Well, here's the thing. I think that the answers already know. Like we can set a poll. Oh my God, Keisha, we not on Instagram. I forgot. I don't even know how to do that anyway. We'll figure that out for next week because I ain't about to try to do that right now. We about to have to go anyway. Did plus this evening thing is pretty damn interesting. Um, it is. It's an interesting time of day because um Eli is real live sleep. Like, but he not gonna stay sleep all night though. It's like 8 o'clock. He not gonna stay sleep all night.
But listen, you get what you need to get done in silence, and that's the best thing ever.
Yes, I do have a couple of things that I do have to work on. I worked on them this morning. Um, but my work day was split in half because I had some other things that I had to actually go and do, which was go pick up Eli's stuff from. I mean, have a technology meeting with Eli's teacher, and
Girl, don't talk to me about these schools. Okay, this school situation with this COVID is has been a hot ass mess. I promise you. Wake County has just I don't know what they're doing. So I have two little people, right? My oldest one is 14, so he's in his last year at middle school, and then I have my daughter who's 10, and she's in her last year at elementary school. So, my son, he's going through his day, hitting all his core classes. He's got math, science, geometry, he's doing it, right? The only thing he doesn't have right now online is his electives because they had to redo that schedule over. Now, fast forward to my daughter in elementary school. They have no schedule. They have nothing. They meet one time a day for 1 hour, and they do one important class per day. So Monday was like all the teachers for the 5th grade got together on the Google Classroom. Tuesday, it was her own homeroom teacher for an hour. Wednesday, it was English. Thursday, it was science, which was today, and tomorrow is math, right? And it's from 10 to 11 every day. That's all that she does every day. And the rest of the day, she is free to do whatever.
But your kids went back to school already?
Yes. Do you see the difference what I'm saying? You got a full-time kid upstairs working. Like, I see him for lunch and the breaks that he has from not having electives. So maybe twice a day I might see him, right? And he do his little chores with the dog and everything, and then he go back to his room, eat his lunch or whatever. Her, she just 1 hour, and then she's like bouncing around here being my coworker. I promise you.
Hey, look, you need to put her on payroll. Like, maybe she could start like a kids group or something like that.
But I mean, she's really excited because, and it's really funny because she really doesn't like school, but the fact that she doesn't really have to go somewhere, she's really excited to get online. Like, she looks forward.
And she completing the assignments too, child.
They don't have none yet, but she really seems like she's into it. Like, she comes into the office after her class and she's like, yeah, Mom, we did this with the kids and we playing this game. Like, she's really into online studying. So I think that's awesome because she's one of my children that, could care less about school or anything that they're talking about. Like, she feels like she doesn't need any of these things for her adult life.
Yeah, hey, first of all, we not even fit to talk about that. Like, anybody that knows me know I already feel like I got a situation going on with my boy. Like, he don't think he think he can skip all kinds of levels in life and he just gonna be good. Like, he just gonna wake up as a grown-up child and he just gonna be a YouTuber, or he just gonna be in the NFL, or he just gonna be a lawyer. Like, he ain't gotta put no effort into none of it. And I'm just like, that's your God-like abilities. Like, your God, no, like, for real. Cause I'm not even debating it, because if he feels like he could possibly do it, I'm okay with that. What I'm gonna have to do though is bring him back to the reality and let him know that in this particular lifetime and on this particular plane, in this particular existence, you are not allowed to like skip the levels. You're gonna need to get your education. You're gonna need to, there's a few things you're gonna have to do, and you're not gonna be able to just wake up at 18 and voila, it's like that. You're not gonna be able to wake up at 25 and voila, it's like that. No, it don't work like that. And I just don't. And look, it is what it is.
It's okay. They'll get it together eventually. But I'm just excited that she is excited about learning something. Because I promise you, my baby will be like, I read this whole story and I'm done.
Did she read it though?
No, because I'll say, well, what was it about? And I promise you, she'll tell me some information, but it ain't what's in that book. Old girl will make up something. And I'm like, that's her creativity. I get it. Because sitting down actually reading a book is very exhausting for her.
You should make her write it down.
So, she makes up a story and she may or may not, remember certain people's names. The story at the end of the day, as an adult, makes absolutely no sense, But okay, boo. At least your mind is thinking about something. Even if it is a lie, you got creative geniuses running through your blood. I get it. I got it, girl. Go ahead.
Yes. Look. Hey, look, Shee DC is producing all kinds of scholars around here, okay? All kinds of scholars, Mom.
Yes. Parents, shout out to all the parents that have those beautiful special kids that they are raising. I know Princess and me have special children with special powers that we are raising.
Definitely special powers.
Yes, special power. So we have to have creative, special parenting for them.
If you one of those
parenting does not work on these children.
Yes, if you one of those parents that has some alternative parenting methods, get at the Shee DC show. Absolutely.
Yes. If you have a book or you have came up with some methods to your madness in your home, please let us know, because I promise you, I'm open
everything.
Oh no.
Look, that's me. I'm trying any and everything. If it work, it only be working for a little bit of time. So I gotta have a new plan right after that anyway. So if I don't get
very easy, they get bored very easy. Like this span is a hot second, child. It's a hot second.
Absolutely.
Like,
so
if you give them long things to do, they will forget everything but the first thing you said. So you have to give it to them in pieces and parts and sections. Like I can't tell someone, go clean your room, clean the bathroom, make sure you empty all the trash, make sure you throw your clothes up. Like I can tell that to Zion, he'll be like, boom, boom, and it's done. Some, you have to be like one thing, and then when you finish with that, come back and talk to me, and then I'll give you something else, and then you go and do that, and then you come back and talk to me.
That's what I do. That's what I do. I learned that earlier because we would do things like go clean up your room and put your clothes on, and my man would be walking around doing any old wild thing, and I'm like, didn't I tell you put your clothes on? Didn't I tell you to clean your room? What is going on? Like, why you acting like this? Why you not listening? He don't know those things. Look, he just woke up on the couch like, what you yelling at me for? Yeah, he just woke up. What you yelling for?
Woman, how are you? How was your day, girl? I saw your picture you posted. You was looking real cute and everything today. It was kind of hot today too.
It was not.
It was. You in DC? I'm down south. I'm over the Mason-Dixon line. It's hot down here.
I don't know if it's hot, but it was nice. So you sound like so back to her schooling, right? That's how it was at the end of school year for my kid. When I tell you I was so devastated and disappointed, I was just like, are you kidding me? Is this really the education system that we got going on right now? Oh, you mean to tell me that it's people that's on DC public schools and they online every single day talking to their teachers? Are you kidding me? Like, I was going through a lot. And I was like, y'all supposed to be, oh, I get it. Y'all good on paper. So now since we ain't got no testing going on, oh, y'all not so good, so we ain't got no curriculum no more. Girl, please, I was digging it. And the only thing that really kind of like saved it was the teacher that was assigned to him, the educator that was assigned, I messed with him, right? And so he was my main man. And so first of all, I'm so glad that people don't take out stuff and like chop it up, because I promise you that would cause a problem, right? I promise.
Miss Kee face.
Yeah, so you was like, what? But yeah, so and so he called them and they did the FaceTime thing and they did the education thing, but it was only like twice a week, right? But this time though, oh, they say you want to play games? They say, oh, you want to play games? You want to talk trash, do you? Well, here's what I check you out. 9 o'clock you log on, 2:30 he log off. If any of the time is messed up, he was absent. What? Pause. What happened?
I think my wine has wined me down.
What just happened? What in the world?
Listen, I've been up early, girl. I work 3 jobs, okay? I work 3 jobs, okay? I work for my regular job. I work for the Shee DC show. I work for the cleaning people with these commercial contracts I got a lot going on right now. So pardon me, because I start my day pretty early. You see how you hit me and I hit you right back this morning, right? I was like, listen, I still got my man.
I was mad early this morning. First of all, when I text people in the morning time, listen, I don't be getting no responses till like an hour or two later. I promise you it don't be till like an hour or two later, because don't nobody else be up when I'm up. And so When you hit me right back, I was like, oh, bet. That means talk. Fuck it.
No, I promise you, I was up and
And then you was
I was
like,
up early this morning. I was ready to go. I had my day.
What you?
I said I was up this morning, had my day started, but I'm winding down. Yes, it's been a long day, and because the children are not fully in school, I've had to run back and forth to the school to get their books and their paperwork, their laptops, their hats back. And then they were like, join us for free lunch today. And I was just like, why would I join you for free school lunch? I didn't like school lunch when I was in school.
Who is Lisa Michelle? And you want to be in my video? Sure, you could be in my video. I don't even know how to do that, but I wish Elena was here so she could tell me.
What somebody trying to do? Join the video?
Yeah. But I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do that part.
They have to, you have to send in the Zoom link. Or you can link them on Facebook.
But I don't know what they want to talk about, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, you probably want to let somebody know what you about to come on here.
Give it to me, baby. Hey, listen, Lisa Michelle, why don't you just go ahead and inbox me?
Mr. Robinson. Hey, Miss Holland. Hey.
If you wanted to, you could go ahead to the DC morning show and check us out. Oh, that's Shelly. I don't know how to put you on here.
Oh my goodness. You have to add her through. We old as shit when you try to figure out how to work Facebook.
Look at me. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Like an old person. She down here with her glad like she's we old.
It was Lisa. First of all, I don't have no glasses on. And them pictures, girl, them pictures be so small.
I appreciate it.
What you say?
Mr. Robinson said, awesome setup. I was like, this is my new sign. I designed it today. Oh, shout out for people who need graphic arts. I got you all day long. I got that Adobe Host Suite. I can Photoshop you on the top of the Washington Monument if you would like. I got you. Hit me if you need business cards, anything, for real.
Yeah, so I think you should do that because sharing is caring. And we also have to put that in the show notes. You know, we got to start doing that too, right? Like,
what happened? What did she say?
Oh, I don't know. I think she left, but I couldn't figure it out anyway. So
you said show notes.
But it's okay. It's okay. And I know it's time to wind down, but look, let me tell you something.
Sure.
When the good thing about baby girl just like, you know, knocking her work out in that hour is that she legitimately might not need longer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I promise you, she needs longer. Her getting a piece of math one day a week, a piece of English one day a week. No, she need them subjects every single day, like faithfully. No, not one day a week. That's not gonna work for me. Plus, I mean,
Lisa,
she is my coworker after she get off of her thing. I don't need.
She only be in school for an hour. But that was just for right now.
For the rest of the day, and I don't need it. Okay, I don't need it. I'm trying to help these people down here get their benefits. I don't have time to bother with her.
Yes, because you got a real job, real job to go to, like the real ones. I am thinking that I don't think that our children need to be in school as long as they are in school. To be honest with you, I ain't never gonna lie.
Girl, in China, the kids go to school all year round. They have nothing in the summer break.
No. I mean each day.
I don't
think that the school year needs to be as long as it is. Well, maybe it's because my school day is already long. Like my school day starts at 8 and ends at 4. So
I'm an old school parent. So your situation is a little different because you know you in one of them type of charter school programs, so they're a little different than normal DC public schools. But I'm gonna need my kids to be in school every single day. Like I'm okay with them going to school on a Saturday or a Sunday. I'm okay with that. Like I feel it's okay for them to be in school. Like you can't get enough education. Now, and they break should even be shorter than 2 weeks. What you need 2 weeks for Christmas? Couple of days going back.
Well, first of all, I think that they could be in school all year round, right? Like for real, I think they could do that. I just think they need 2 weeks out of each season straight. to be out of school. Or at least one, like the winter break, the fall break, spring break, summer break, 1 week.
Yes, I like how your school does that. Like, I love that Eli's in school the whole year. I love that.
Yeah, I wish he was in the summertime because they don't do that. They don't do that part.
Like
but
that.
It is real short because that baby go back to school till Monday. And they always go back to school real early and get out late to death in like late in June, like the 4th week in June.
Yeah, first of all, I can't feed no kids that much time. Like, you know, they don't. I need them to use their school stomachs when they home, and they don't. They don't apply the school stomach when they home. They got the full-fledged open stomach, right? And the full-fledged open stomach had me going to the grocery store every couple of days because they just need these things. And I'm like, you know, you need to need what you need at school, which is lunch. That's it. You look for snacks, extra snacks.
They do get snacks at school.
Huh?
They get snacks at school.
Not when it gets to a certain age bracket in certain school, they don't get no.
Well, they do in middle school. They don't get snacks.
I promise you, them 14-year-old kids gonna go to high school is not getting no snack, princess.
They not? You don't think so? That's probably because they eat anytime they want to all throughout the whole day.
No, they don't. They have lunch really early because by the time that boy get home, he could eat me and the whole house. Like, he's really hungry, and he's at the age where he's growing and he has a bottomless stomach. So it seems like nothing fills him up.
Listen, the little boy, the big boy used to not eat school lunch at all either. Like, never ate the school lunch. And I used to be like, okay, well, I gotta make breakfast because I knew that they wasn't gonna eat the lunch. So, and it wasn't like you could give them money and they could just like go out or whatever. So he would go all day, literally all day, until he got home to actually eat something again. And when I tell you that he would eat any and everything that's in the refrigerator or the freezer, promise you,
if he ain't nailed down, he is swallowing it.
Yup, eating all that. And I just be like, I'm talking about the snacks was like real deep. And I was just like, this is a lot. But when I tell you I made him a breakfast sandwich every single morning before he went to school, yes. I made him a breakfast sandwich every single morning. Babies
love breakfast sandwiches. Shout out to Miss Sheena Renee. Hey girl, Miss Cooper, Mama Cooper came through. Nelly done came through. That's my village mother, right?
All your people, yes.
I love her. Yes. But yes, I want the children to use their school stomachs while they're home with me. I don't care. I'm not interested. You're going to get one meal out of me, and that's going to be dinner. Okay, you're going to fix your breakfast sandwich in the microwave. Okay. You're going to figure out some oodles and noodles or some snack, a sandwich, grilled cheese. I don't care what it is for lunch because, again, I'm working full-time over here, and I got you for dinner. I got you for dinner. But all of that other stuff, I'm not interested. I'm not stopping my day. My smoke breaks are for me, not to be going fix lunch.
I thought I was still live, Jermaine. You don't see me live?
Hey, Jermaine.
I was listening. Can you hear the other person? Yeah, that's my bro. He said, what's up?
Yeah.
He said, are you still live? But he typed it on the live. So I'm like, wait, what's happening?
Yes, Nelly says she so agree with the school stomachs. Listen, I'm for
I cannot with y'all. Y'all get wait, what you mean you gonna only get these kids some only dinner? That's the only one. But maybe that's just because Eli don't eat a lot anyway. Maybe that's just
some don't eat a lot anyway. She eat junk all day long. They, you know, those big children just like junk food.
Now that's different because I stopped buying the snack. And when I tell you I stopped buying this, at first I used to get the cookies and the granola bars and the crackers and the little bag chips and stuff like that. I used to get all that, and then this shit would be gone in like 2-3 days, like before it's a week. And I said, you know what? I know how to do this. I stopped buying it altogether. I'm not buying it no more. That's it.
She just told her daughter that day that she would not be at the stove during her break. Yes, we get 2 15-minute breaks. The government give us 2 15-minute breaks. And I promise you, the meetings be only 15 minutes between the time slots. I'm going to use my break effectively, and that is not in the kitchen. That's not.
That is so ignorant.
That's not in the kitchen.
Oh, she said, oh, yeah, because, we just talking about anything. Yeah, because Some people do actually record the lives and then be saying that they lives. I don't understand that concept. I haven't quite figured it out yet. So that's why he was typing to say, "Are you still live?" Yes, I've literally. Have you ever seen that, Keisha?
No, I've seen when it's a live and you can still click on it as a live and it will replay the show even after it's gone off.
Oh,
so
listen.
That's probably what he's meaning. Like it'll still be on the show's website as live, but it won't be live.
Yeah, that's what. Listen to me. One show I heard on a podcast. They come out every Thursday. Boom, just like that. I listen to the podcast. I know for a fact that they record the podcast as they listening, but they don't drop it to the Facebook until a whole different day. And then when they do it as a live.
Okay.
Like it's taking place right now. I don't know, but
yeah, I'm old and I'm up with the technology. TikTok, my daughter be TikToking and walking, and I don't know about any of those things. My oldest daughter told me that Facebook is for old people. Instagram is where all the hip people are.
Well, she might be right.
Because I was like, boy, you gonna turn tune into the show today? She was like, I don't have no Facebook.
Yeah, no, don't look. The kids
gonna shame me like that.
The kids do not be doing the supportive thing, boo. I promise you.
Nelly said that she tricked all kids and bought them cheap ass juice, and they did not drink that in one day. So
Who said that?
Nelly said that she buys the children cheap ass juice so they don't drink it up, because it's the good juice, the Hawaiian punch, and that juice that all that good shit that we buy them. Cause my daughter like cranberry this and cranberry that. If it ain't 2 for $5, you ain't getting no cranberry. You better take this off-brand Ocean Spray by IGA or Food Line or whoever it is, 2 for $5, and get out my face. They need y'all.
When now I do that with the little boy now. Absolutely. So I agree with her on that. I will get the cheap stuff for him now because he don't really care.
You were that girl. You were that girl because to grocery store. Oh no, I don't buy no off-brand stuff. It has to be Heinz ketchup. Listen, let me tell you something.
Heinz, not Heinz, but
Heinz, whoever. It has to be name brand. Like Ty's that way. Like I'm particular about my mayonnaise. It needs to be Hellmann's. Don't come in here with no Duke. Don't come in here with no Kraft, no salad dressing, no Miracle Whip. I don't want to hear no
salad dressing.
Hellmann's mayonnaise, okay? But as for the other stuff like condiments, I don't care. It don't have to be French's mustard. It could be whatever mustard on sale.
No, no, absolutely not. Because all condiments are not created equally. Absolutely not. All the condiments are not created equally. Now I can do that with my meat. And I can do that with vegetables because I can season them up and make them however I want them to make them. But when you're talking about condiments, like you gotta put that on the regular whatever this is.
First of all, I don't even eat condiments. So
because I love it.
I don't care.
Absolutely not, because I'm a dipper. Okay, I will dip. I like sauces. Period.
I hate sauce. Sauce is nasty.
Everybody that know me know I love sauce.
I don't want no sauce.
And so I ain't trying to. And so now I'm with it.
I don't want no wet shit. I don't want no wet nothing. I like lemon pepper wings because they got the dry rub and my fingers don't be all messed up. I got cute nails. I don't want my nails messed up with sauce and stuff.
Oh, see, I mean, you know what? I promise you, it's all about what you value in life.
Yeah,
it's all about what you. Everybody value different things. Like
Nelly said that she needs the official ketchup, syrup, mayonnaise. She needs.
See what I'm saying? Come through, Nelly. Come through, Nelly. Because you can't be buying any old kind of stuff and adding BS to it. Like, no, you gotta
buy what the hell my budget and the sale paper say I need to buy. Now, if they got some Heinz on sale, they got some, Aunt Jemima on sale. Listen, I will buy it, but I'm never about to spend no $4 on no syrup.
But you know what? But you know what? That
depends. That stuff anyway, so it's only key.
Well, listen, I'm gonna tell you what. I promise you. Now I don't though. And that's where I am. I don't eat that stuff. And the reason why I'm not buying those real things no more is because of that little boy. Like, he wastes so much stuff. Now he don't need no real stuff.
Yeah, they
like, he don't need. Let me tell you.
All of that stuff on a plate, all of that stuff, and dip like 2 or 3 things, and they throw a whole half a thing of condiments in the trash.
We all these all day long, baby. Okay? When I tell you we
Aldi's for looking out for the families that's struggling out here. You can go to Aldi's with $30 and come feed your 34.
I promise you, I be at the Aldi's, and now I get my own real stuff, and I be like, Eli, this is not for you. Do not touch my jelly. Do not touch my Kraft salad dressing. Okay. Do not touch my Miracle Whip. Do not touch my Kraft real mayo. Not Hellmann's. It depends. I'll put Hellmann's in the real salad though, because I can't use whatever. And do not touch my honey mustard dressing. It's my Kraft. Like, don't touch none of these things, and you will get in trouble if you do, because
let me tell y'all
your own stuff.
My oldest boy.
Meanwhile, hold on though. Meanwhile, he got all those same things right from Aldi. So, and I be buying him double because the dress would be like $1. Okay, go ahead. I'll get you 3, 4 of them.
Dollar dressing. Hey, I got it. So let me tell you, my oldest son's birthday was Tuesday. He turned 23, right? So I realized that I made him tuna macaroni salad because he loves tuna macaroni salad. But I realized that I didn't have enough mayo, right? So I texted his girlfriend and I was like, can you pick me up some mayo on your way back? So she was like, okay, no problem. So I'm waiting for the mayo. She never said nothing. She coming here with it. I'm like, where the mayo at?
You got real mayo.
She is part of the family. She bought me Hellmann's, and I didn't even have to tell this girl.
She bought Hellmann's. Go ahead, Hellmann's.
And not the little jar though. She got the big $4
jar. Because you said a salad. Only Hellmann's goes in a salad, boo. You don't put a Hellmann's on no salad.
She's young, so I wasn't expecting her, and I really forgot to tell her. So I wasn't expecting her to bring home the Hellmann's, but I
think everybody know you can't put You can't. Everybody know Hellmann's goes in salad. I think everybody know that, because while I prefer Kraft real mayo on a sandwich, I'm not putting Kraft real mayo in no salad. I'm not doing that. Like no pasta salad, absolutely not. That's gonna
or potato salad or nothing. No mayo go in. I don't.
Yeah, nothing mayo go in.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm not.
Never said that Aldi's has the best Olive Garden dressing. Yes, that yellow looking dressing, girl. Yes, I'm with that. I'm whipping that green wrapper. Yes, I buy that too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they also have the cheapest Colby Jack cheese like ever, because that's what
you need to do. Macaroni and cheese. Hit up Aldi's because you can get all your cheese for cheap, and then around the holiday time they do the big old super bags of cheese. They look out for us.
And then the other thing, and because that little boy don't want to stop eating the meats, I can get my organic meats for his food from Aldi's cheaper than if I'm trying to go to like Giant or whatever to get their regular meats or their organic. So I'm good. I'm not about to do that. I'll be glad when I get to know a farmer child, so I could go on over his house and be like, all right, Eli needs one chicken.
I love the farm. So they open up a new, this is nothing because y'all would never probably see these things. But so I live right beside North Carolina Agriculture Farm. It's run by state.
I see that driving up.
Yes, and they have horses and they have cows and bulls. They have these things just roaming. They almost be near the damn road, child. I'd be like, you gonna cross? But anyway, they was building this facility, and I'm so nosy. I'm like the lady on the porch. I was just like, oh my God, like what is this gonna be? Like, is it gonna be a barn? Is it gonna be somewhere that we can go and visit? So I used to just annoy the shit out of my husband every day about this. So they finally built it. So then they started putting like these big, pretty rocking chairs on it. They put a porch on it. I was like, I got to go to this building. You're not going to ever believe what it was.
It was a cannabis farm.
It's a homemade ice cream store.
Oh.
They churn your...
Oh, can't nobody go in there?
Yeah, you can go in there. Not now because they got COVID.
Ice cream store, can't nobody go in there?
Because they got to drive up. You just drive to the door and they don't wrote down all the
Are
things.
they churning it at the time?
Yes. They get real cow milk.
From their cows that's back there?
Yes. And they bring the pasteurized milk out and they got the machine back there and they're churning and they put all fresh ingredients in there. I promise you, it's the best ice cream I have ever had in my entire life. It tastes nothing like store ice cream.
I'm going to take your word for it because at the end of the day, that dairy is still going to be that dairy, and that should.
I don't like milk. I don't drink milk. I don't eat cereal and all that kind of stuff. I ain't about to do that. And I just recently really started like treating myself to ice cream because I'm really hard on myself about things like that. But I just had to go there and see what it was. And when I pulled up and it was ice cream, I'm talking about I was a kid in a candy store. I was so excited.
Did they what about health conscious ice cream? You know, like vegan ice cream and all that old wild stuff that they got going on. Did they? I wonder if they appease the young folk.
Yeah. The next time we go, I would definitely check out the board because they have like so many flavors. I mean, it's like more than Baskin Robbins, and it's like boysenberry. It's made with like real fruit.
Oh, because that's easy.
And they do sherbet also, so they have things. They do sorbet. Okay, sorbet. They do sorbet. Not gelato, but sorbet. They had mango. They had passion fruit because my dude is lactose as well, so he don't like that stuff. But yes, I love it. It's the best thing ever, and I'm so happy it's like across the street from my house. I can walk there.
I can't wait to see that again. Because we don't really that I know of. Listen, I used to try to tear up the froyo. I ain't even gonna lie. But that was back when I was like 18, 20. And so I had more of the toppings than I had of the froyo. And then look, get to the joint, noise by weight and be mad. Like, what? What you mean? Ice cream can't be $10? And
Caliente is another brand that be costing like millions of. I be looking like.
But I had that before, and it wasn't all of that.
It wasn't. I was upset. I was disappointed. Nelly said that she would be in heaven, sorbet and sherbet. It doesn't matter which one. Both of them go down easy. Yes, girl.
Yeah, I wouldn't be with that ice cream shit.
I'm trying to say that ice cream be cooling off my because I think I'm having hot flashes in my. Oh God. Anyway, they come upon me sometimes, and I be feeling like I need the inside to be cooled off just as much as the outside need to be cooled off. So it helps me in my life. I just won't eat nothing bad the whole week. I want to treat myself to some good old fashioned ice cream. So
my stomach will be balled up, but I'm gonna be with you for the sherbet and
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's gonna be the life to live.
I'm gonna take you to the Holy Spirit. Don't let them teach you how they churn that stuff up and put it in their bowl. And one scoop is enough to fill you up. Like I can't even finish one scoop, and it's like $3.75 for one scoop, but it's worth every penny of it.
$3.75 don't seem like a lot of money.
It's a lot of money for a scoop for one scoop of ice cream. Yeah.
See, that's because homemade ice cream. Like, if you talk about
Rashida, you know that I'm cheap. I am cheap.
No, you can't compare it. Like you cannot compare it. Like if you bought a bar, like okay, I'm getting to the Giant and the Briars was on sale 2 for $6. So that's why I spent a lot on one cone because I got 2 boxes for $6. No, it don't work like that.
If I could haggle my way into heaven, I promise you I would. I'm just telling you. I'm cheap.
Hey, look, when I was young, when I lived in Lynchburg, and I felt like it was the Jerry Sawyer kids. Bus used to come and get me for the school for the Sunday school and stuff, right? And they used to have a song that said, "No, you can't get to heaven on a little boat. No, you can't get to heaven on a little boat." So anything you can't get to heaven on, and you cannot get to heaven dropping your way through, you ain't gonna be able to do that. I promise you, it ain't gonna work like that. I don't know too much about the heaven place, but I'm confident that it's probably against the rules somewhere to bribe your way in. Like now, because I happen to believe that the people that's guarding the pearly gates are brown, I'm sure that it's possible for you to do it. I just think it'll be very frowned upon. That's it. I just think it'll be very frowned upon. You won't get to heaven, they gonna know you bought your way in. That's it.
I am cheap. I promise you, our gas right now is between $1.70 a gallon.
What?
And at the highest, maybe $2.09, right? For regular gas. Okay. So first of all, you know I don't pump gas. You already know that. Hey live.
Because you the real princess.
I don't pump gas. My husband pumps gas. Okay. I don't do gas at all. So
because you're the real princess.
Yes, but he's out of town now, so I've had to pump. I went all the way until my tank got to 9 miles because I was just hoping that by some, just godliness that I would wake up and my tank would be full. I mean, I don't know how I thought it was going to happen, but, I drove that thing down to 9 miles. And I promise you, I sat in that driveway and I GPS how many miles it was going to take me to get to the cheapest gas. Now, the gas right up the street, right, to the right, is $1.99. But I know the gas at the Sheets a few more ways down the road is only $1.72. Boo, it was 7 miles from my house to the Sheets. That was $1.72. Dare not the Lord let me put up in that gas station with 2 miles left on my gallon, and I filled it up for $15. I'm trying to tell you, I am cheap and I don't care. Huh?
Don't we all get blessed in different ways, child?
I'm just trying to tell you, when I've been riding on that $15 all week long, it just got to a half a tank. Shout out to Toyota for having that little engine that holds a mighty miles for you to ride up and down the road on.
But you know what? I don't know. I don't know. I fill up my car quite often, to be honest with you. And
you drive quite often. You always driving somewhere.
Yeah, I do. But the gas is like 2 something here. And you started at the 1 something. I just needed to be clear that you said 1 something. As the highest or the lowest?
The Lord was with you, girl. He was. I promise you, because I was fully ready. I put on like clothes that I could sit in my car and wait for Toyota to come and give me some gas, because that's what was going to happen. I was going to sit in my car and wait for Toyota roadside assistance to come and give me some gas to make it the rest of the way to the Sheets.
These are the choices
I'm okay. I got that.
I'm so glad your God is in the blessing business. Fools and babies, child. Fools and babies.
All right. So it is almost the top of the hour.
It is. I guess it's time to go, child.
Yes. What do you have? You have anything to say to the people?
We said a lot, didn't we? We talked about babies.
I'm talking about your final. You normally have a final closing remark for the.
Oh yeah, no, it's nighttime. I don't have no whole bunch of nice words for them people.
Oh, you don't have nice words? Okay.
Not in the nighttime. I just be like real. Anytime after 4, 5 o'clock, she is like a little bit different, and the one that's in the daytime that's earlier, she's a little bit more, calm, collected, positive.
I'll leave this out. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate your support. We love your energy. Hopefully see you next Tuesday at 10 a.m. for the Shee DC morning show. And forget about today because it's over with, and have an awesome day.